Morning, everyone. It is Donna Gray, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland, coming to you live on Tuesday, the 14th of January. I'm super excited to be here crafting with you again. Now, this is day 2 of my catalog launch party. So please, when you get the notification that I've gone live, jump on, say hello, and let me know where you're watching from. Now, if this is the first time that you have watched me on YouTube, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and give me the thumbs up. If you like what I do today, please give me the thumbs up. So I'll wait for a little while until I can see people jumped on. Christine, welcome. You're the first cab off the rank. So I'm super excited to be here crafting with you again. And I wanted to showcase some of the gorgeous products that we have that are in our mini catalog. So of course, we have entered into our Sale-A-Bration stage. So Stampin' Up once a year have an awesome Sale-A-Bration stage. Now, Sale-A-Bration means it is the best time to buy, it is the best time to join, and it is simply the best time to get the best value for money. So throughout the video today, I will talk to you about some awesome specials that we have with our Stampin' Up company. And I can see we've got a few jumping on. So welcome, welcome. We've got Christine, Kerry, Maureen, Daryl, Corinne, Len, welcome. So it's great to be here with you once again. So I just wanted to explain a little bit about Sale-A-Bration. So in Sale-A-Bration, we have for every $100 that you spend, you can earn a free item. And I will be using some of those free items today in my crafting. I used a few free items yesterday in my crafting as well. So the beauty of this week, I will be doing 5 videos this week. So I'll create 5 beautiful projects using our brand new products out of our mini catalog. Now you can earn yourself a free kit by purchasing $150 or more through my online store using my host code, and I will send you a kit for free of the whole 5 projects that I create. So yesterday's project, if you missed the video, was this gorgeous birthday card that we created yesterday. That was using Sale-A-Bration paper, Sale-A-Bration ribbon, Sale-A-Bration embellishments, and a Sale-A-Bration stamp set here. And you can see I've done the inside. I showed you a technique of coloring with our Stampin' Right markers, and I also showed you how to color with your Wink of Stella. So if you didn't catch my video yesterday, please make sure you go back to video 1 after today's video is over. So welcome. So as I said, if you want to share this video, please feel free to share. If you're on Facebook, share it to your Facebook feed. If you are on YouTube, you can actually share back to Facebook by either hitting that share button down the bottom. So below the screen, you will see an arrow that's like an arched arrow. You can actually click on that and it will give you the option that you can copy the link, or you can actually share to a social media platform. So if you want to copy the link, you can copy the link and then throw it back onto your Facebook. And that just gets more crafty people to come and hang out and craft with us and chat with us. So I can see I've now got Glenda, welcome, Siobhan, Jill, Beth, Kathy from Connecticut in US. Lovely. You looked up the Scenic Rim online. What a beautiful part of the world. It is a beautiful part of the world, Kathy, and that is why they call it the Scenic Rim. We have some beautiful scenes, I can tell you, of an afternoon. The sunsets nearly every afternoon are spectacular. Good morning, Lynn. Lovely to see you. Regina, welcome. The Crafty Cat is in the house this morning. He's over on his chair, but he's way over there, and I don't want to disrupt him. But he's on his chair. I was in business training this morning and his towel fell down on top of him and scared the living daylights out of him. I've got a towel on the chair to protect the chair and it fell down and hit him in the head. And he was like, what was that? But he still laid there. He didn't move. So so that was good. Good morning, Julie. Lovely to see you. Okay, so during Sale-A-Bration, we actually have that for every $100 you spend, you can earn a free Sale-A-Bration item. For every $200 you spend, you can either get 2 level 1 items or you can get 1 level 2 item. And I will show you a level 2 item throughout the week this week. I showed you a level 2 item yesterday, which was the corner stamp set. So for that corner stamp set, to be able to get that stamp set, you had to do an order for $200 and you would be able to earn that for free. I mean, we all like free things, don't we? Like, isn't it awesome to be able to get free product? Well, during Sale-A-Bration, which runs January and February 2025, you'll be able to earn free items. So not only with that free item offer, we also have a joining offer. So the joining offer is spectacular, I can tell you. Not often do they have like a huge amount they can get in that starter kit for free on top of the starter kit. So we have two offers. One offer is that you can choose, if you're a brand new crafter or if you're a crafter that doesn't have Stampin' Up markers, you can choose 2 color families in the Stampin' Up markers, and you can also choose an exclusive stamp set, which I think I have over here. Let me see if I can show you the exclusive stamp set. I do have it here. This is it. Okay, so this is the exclusive stamp set. If you haven't seen that before, if no one has showed you, that's the exclusive stamp set. So you get this stamp set and the 2 Stampin' Up marker color families of your choice. So you can choose the brights and the regals, or you can choose the subtles and the brights, or you can choose the neutrals and the regals. You can choose whichever 2 color families you like. I don't think the in colors are in it. I think it's only the color families, and we have 4 color families. We have the neutrals, the brights, the regals, and the subtles. And you get that stamp set. And then you get to choose $235 worth of product, and you only pay $169. So the only outlay is the $169. So it's not a huge outlay, okay? So $169 gets you the starter kit. But if you already have Stampin' Up markers, or you don't think that the Stampin' Up markers are for you, you can actually choose the extra value in the starter kit, which means you can choose $286 worth of product and only pay $169. So if you're already a crafter and you've already grabbed like some Stampin' Up products and you don't need the Stampin' Up markers, then the option 2 of the extra $51 is definitely the option for you. We've had a couple of new Wildheart Crafters join already this month, so I'm super excited that we've added people to our crafty community. So you can scan the QR code there on the screen, or you can actually use my link in the show more box down below on YouTube, or it's in the description of the video over on Facebook. So welcome. I can see I've got Cheapskates on. Welcome. And Robin has joined us. So lovely to see you all. All right, so let's get to crafting. I'm super excited to be sharing this gorgeous card with you. So I'm going to use that beautiful butterflies stamp and die set again. Now I'm not going to use the embossing folder out of this. This is a hybrid embossing folder that goes with this bundle. I'm actually going to use this. This is a free Sale-A-Bration item. This is called the Starstruck embossing folder, and it is a regular embossing folder, so it's not a 3D one. So I'll actually showcase how you actually use that in this video today. So let me get rid of that join offer out of the way so we get full screen here. All right, so welcome Laurie, lovely to see you. Deborah, Maureen. Now I also have some exciting news. I'll just pop the camera back up on me for a minute because I have some exciting news. I've spoken to a friend of mine and we don't have any details yet. So of course, I'm sure that, for the Aussies, you would have been seeing all of the California fires, which it's absolutely devastating and heartbreaking to see an area that is under threat like that. And they are fighting those fires with all their might. But there's so many people that have lost their homes and so many people that are under threat with these fires, and they've broken out in the Palisades in California and some other areas. So my heart goes out to each and every one of those people that have been devastated by these fires, and it is the worst. I know, Deborah. So I'm actually going to organize something. We did this way back when Australia had some really bad fires, and it was pre-COVID times. We had some really bad fires, like down around Victoria Way and everything, and there was fires like Australia hit the news because we had fires that were out of control, and the firefighters worked tirelessly to try and save people's homes and people's lives. And so I actually created a fundraising event, And I thought, how can I raise some money for the people that are affected by these fires and for the firefighters that are actually fighting these fires? So I've been speaking to a lovely friend of mine who lives in California, Marcy Bessica. Some of you may follow Marcy. And Marcy and I have decided that we are actually going to create a fundraiser. And the way we did it way back when Australia had their fires, we actually created a crafty group. And we actually had a payment that you paid to get access into this Facebook group. And then a whole heap of demonstrators around the world. We all did videos in this group. So we're thinking that we want to put something together again to be able to raise some funds for the people that have been affected by the fires in California. So I've spoken to Marcy this morning. We've decided that we want to go ahead. We just have to get details and things set up, ready to do it. As soon as we have the information about how we can get this underway, and as soon as I get some people on board to be able to do the videos and things with us, I would be more than happy to share the details with you. And no matter where you are in the world, you're able to donate to these fundraising events. And we will have some details on how it will work. So Marcy and I have actually got to nut out the details, and we will work out when we're actually going to hold the event, like when we're actually going to do the video. So it'll take us a while to get things together and get it all sorted and actually get things up and running. But we are definitely wanting to help out in this tragic time for lots of people. So if you are interested in things like that, please keep an eye on. I will be letting you know here on my YouTube channel and over on Facebook. I will also, if you're on my email list, I'll be able to email out details with the link to be able to sign up. I may even be able to put it over on my website so that anyone that wants to donate can donate. But we will be charging just a small fee for you to get access into the group. So not only will it help you with, so there's Lynn saying count me in. I know that there'll be a lot of people that will be more than happy to be able to donate to such a worthy cause. And there's nothing more devastating than losing everything in a fire. Like, as my father said on the weekend, we were talking about it, and he said, at least with a flood, you can actually wash things and clean things up and actually save things. But with a fire, things are just gone. Things are just burnt and reduced to ashes. So there's a lot of people that have been affected, and I think that it will be a great thing to get behind. And we'll see how many people we can get on board that can help out. I remember last time we ended up with 2 full days, like 48 hours we had of just straight videos. Like, so it was great to get people that jumped on board. So I will be contacting all my demo friends. If you are watching and you would like to be a part of it and you do videos and things with your crafting, then by all means, when we get organized with some details, by all means, let me know if you're interested. Just shoot me a private message and let me know if you're interested, and I'd be more than happy to add you to the list of people that will be able to add some content into the Facebook group. But when we get more details, we will let you know. I just wanted to let you know that we have been thinking about that, and our thoughts and prayers go out to each and every person that is under threat and the people that have been affected by those horrific fires in California. All right, so now on a brighter note, let's get into some crafting. So I'm going to be using this gorgeous, beautiful butterflies stamp set. I'm also going to be using some of the Sale-A-Bration paper, and this is the toadstool Sale-A-Bration paper. I've got a few scraps here, so I decided that I might use this gorgeous paper and create a fun birthday card. Once again, as I said, I'm concentrating on my birthday cards. So I've got the dies that actually go with this set. So it's got a beautiful, magnificent set of dies. So I've got the dies that go with this set. And let me see if that one, well, by golly gosh, it could go on the front. I was just seeing if that one would go on the front. We could possibly do that. I could possibly show you how we could do a card like that. But, you know, I think I'm just going to do just a basic, straightforward card for you this morning to be able to create a gorgeous card using these products. So I thought I would also use the Fresh Freesia ribbon, which is a Sale-A-Bration product. for every $100 you spend, you can order, so you can get a ribbon for free, or for another $100 that you spend, you can get these embellishments for free, or this designer series paper, or this gorgeous embossing folder. So so many things that you can get for free when you shop during Sale-A-Bration. All right, so I've got a basic white card base, and I thought I would use some gorgeous Melon Mambo as my layer. So let me cut that layer for the front. And let's go 5.5. Oh, let me see what that is. Yeah, we have to go that way. 5.5 by 3 3/4. Okay, so we've got that. I think I'm looking at this gorgeous paper. I love this gorgeous toadstool paper, but I only want to put a strip. I don't want to put a lot of it, so I only want to put a strip. So I think I'm going to do maybe a 1.5-inch strip, I think, for down the side, and we'll do that one at 5.5 as well. Okay, so we have that for down the side of there. Now I want to emboss this gorgeous layer for the front. So let's pop those aside, and we will run this one through that embossing folder. So this is the embossing folder that is called the Starstruck embossing folder, and it's one of our regular embossing folders, so it's not a 3D one. So with our 3D one, we normally use our number 4 plate, our grey plate. With this one, we're actually going to use just our base plate. So on our base plate on our cut and emboss machine, it actually shows you to do die cutting. It tells you the combination. To actually do embossing with just a regular embossing folder, so it says with standard embossing folders, we use our base plate, which is this one. We use 2 number 3s in our embossing folder with our cardstock in it. So all we're going to do is put one of our number 3s on the bottom. We are going to add our cardstock in our embossing folders. Now, for anyone that is not familiar with our embossing folders, when you see that Stampin' Up emblem, that is the top side of your embossing. So I will try and do one with the big butterfly, Daryl, just not for this week, but I will hopefully maybe next week I'll jump on and do one with using the big butterfly. Okay, so we're going to pop our cardstock in there. They have this gorgeous line down here that makes it easy for us to actually line it up and get it nice and straight in our machine. And now I need to find my other embossing plate, which, oh, there's one. Okay, so I'm just now going to put another number 3 pad over the top. Now, when we do this, we still only have the fold going through our machine first, and we're only going to wind one way. We are not going to reverse and wind back. So we're just going to wind through. So that is 2 of the normal cutting pads, the number 3 pads, and just our base plate. And that's what's going to get this embossing folder to emboss in the correct manner. Okay, so you can see here we have this gorgeous embossing that is done with that Starstruck. So this one here is called the Starstruck standard embossing folder, and that can be earned for free with a $100 order. Now, just remember, as I said, when you place an order with me online from now until Sunday, which Sunday, I did check the date last time I did this, but I mean, where are we? Next Sunday will be the 19th. So on the 19th, I should know that. It's the day after my dad's birthday. My dad turns 82 on Saturday. That's my daughter ringing, and I'm on a live. Okay, I need to get that the right way up. All right, so I'm using this gorgeous toadstool paper, which is free with a $100 order. I just need to tell her that I'm on a live video. Okay, all right. So we have that there like that. Now I'm probably going to, I want to use, I've got some fresh freesia here. So I think I'm going to use a little bit of fresh freesia, and I'm going to cut out some butterflies with the dies. So let's go this one here, and maybe just that one. I'm going to cut out a couple of these. That will fit nicely on there, and so will that. So I'm going to cut out a couple of these. So I'm just going to use a double layer of that fresh freesia. Now I want to show you, you can actually cut out 2 layers of cardstock at any one time with an open die. So an open die like your butterfly die, because it's just an outside, you can actually cut through 2 layers of cardstock at once. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to I'm also going to cut some designer series paper to go on the butterfly. Let me see what strips I have left over here that might likely be able to. Oh, now I could do some stripy butterflies with the detailed piece. So I'm going to do that with the detailed pieces. So we're going to have some stripy highlight fresh freesia, and we're also going to have, sorry, I'll bring that in here, and we're also going to have the solid in fresh freesia. And I wanted to do 2, so I have 2 butterflies. So I've got 2 layers of cardstock here for the solid piece, and then I've got, you can't see it, it's off screen, but I've got my detailed butterflies on the striped designer series paper in the fresh freesia. So we're just going to run those through. Oh, I was thinking, why is that not working? I don't have my thin die adapter. So there you go, people. Every now and then we do make mistakes. I don't have my thin die adapter on there. I thought I did, but I don't. Let me go. What is going on here? Why is that on? Whoa, and now everything just fell on the ground. Okay, let's get the thin die adapter so we can get organized here. Thin die adapter on there, cutting pad on there. Let's get those lined up again. So we have that there. I've lost my dies on the ground. It's all happening this morning. All right. And I might just cut that little bit. Let's just cut that, and that can get the butterflies. All right, so we can see the butterflies happening. I was just trying to see what you were saying, Daryl. It was your dad's birthday last Thursday. If he was still alive, he would have been 91. Wow. What an awesome age. Well, my dad is going to be 82 years of age on Saturday. And believe it or not, he's not really having a birthday dinner or anything, because he's singing at the Pumpkin Festival at Kyogle. So the only way I'll get to see my dad on his birthday is to go to the Pumpkin Festival on his birthday to see him sing. So I thought, well, you know what? I will. Oh, your dad would have been 97 on the 22nd. Okay. So I will be seeing my dad on the 18th, Saturday the 18th, at the Pumpkin Festival. So, all right. So we've got that. Where did I put the dies? Over there. So let's pop that with all the rest of the dies. So as you can see, I've cut through 2 layers of that fresh freesia cardstock. And then what you do is you just wiggle them and can pull them apart. Okay. And you've got your two there. And then we've got our cute little intricate ones for on there. And I'm thinking I could probably do the body in Melon Mambo. So we'll grab the body when we go to do our sentiment layer. We will grab the body and we will do the body in Melon Mambo. So let's grab a little bit of Melon Mambo out ready to go so that we can do the body in a little while. All right. So we've got that happening there. So I'm just going to mount these two butterflies. I think we can do a little mini dimensional in behind each of those die cut pieces. And I'm going to use my handy dandy take your pick tool for that, because these little mini dimensionals are hard things to pick up. So I like to use my take your pick tool and drag a mini dimensional off the sheet, and then of course I can pull the backing off and pop that. Whoops, get the butterfly up the right way could help. So we'll pop that butterfly on there like so. Pop this one on here. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Julie. Lovely to see you. Okay, so we've got that one and that one. All right. Now I will do the bodies in a little while. I will grab a scrap piece of basic white cardstock and we will stamp the sentiment out of here. So I want to do just the happy birthday, I think. Or will we do time to celebrate and cut it out? We might do time to celebrate. Yeah, we might do time to celebrate on the front and we might do the happy birthday on the inside. So time to celebrate, I think I'm going to do in our Melon Mambo to go with that cardstock. I will bring in my Pierce mat because it is a photopolymer stamp set. So let's ink up time to celebrate. I've already conditioned this stamp so I don't actually have to worry about whether the ink is going to stick to it because I've used it before. So time to celebrate, which is awesome. Let's grab our insert now and we will stamp on the insert with the happy birthday stamp. Okay, I thought the little toadstools were quite cute to use in conjunction with these butterflies. All right, so let's do happy birthday in our Melon Mambo, like so. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this butterfly. I'm going to do it in the Fresh Freesia. I'm just going to put a couple of butterflies and then I'm going to show you something that I'll do that is quite cute. So let's do one butterfly up there in Fresh Freesia and one butterfly down here in Fresh Freesia. And I did miss that a little bit. Let me see if I don't know whether I'll be clever enough to line it up properly, but we will have a go. Can I see it? Can I see it? There. It's going to be like double vision, but anyway, it's a bit blurred. No, let's turn it over. Let's go again. We can do it. We've got two sides of cardstock here. Let's do one there. Let's do one up there. Let's do the happy birthday again with our Melon Mambo. See, there's two sides to cardstock. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to bring in my Fresh Freesia Stampin' Write marker. And with the Fresh Freesia Stampin' Write marker, I am going to create a cute little butterfly trail. Okay, so it's like they've got cute little flying trail. There is some little dots here, which I think are really cute too, just to add a little bit of, how can I say it? A little bit of texture. I was thinking, what can I call it? Texture. And let's use smoky slate for the texture. And we can just stamp some cute little random spots around our butterfly. All right, so there's our insert. There's our front piece. We've got our two butterflies. We need to bring in the cut and emboss, and we will cut out that the bodies for the butterflies. This bundle is really awesome the way it actually has the separate little dies that we can cut out the bodies for the butterflies, which are great. Now, I did see there is 3 different body. Actually, well, we'll cut 2. I think they're both the same. Are they both the same size? They are. Okay, so we can cut out 2 bodies at once with our dies for those butterflies, and it just makes them look more lifelike once you've got the body part on it too. And it's great to be able to have a different coordinating color for the bodies. You used to make a birthday for your card, and a birthday card for your dad, and he loved them. Yeah, my dad's a little. I think he's learning. I think because I'm a card maker, he knows that I've made the card for him, but most of the time he just like opens straight up the card, like to see what it says inside. Like, and I always say to him, you can take 5 seconds to actually look at the front. And he goes, oh, sorry. And he opens it, he closes it back up and he looks at the front. But yeah, it's funny how they do things like that. They have no idea. Like, you're waiting patiently to see what they're thinking about it. And he just whips it open, just much to say what's inside. But anyway, all right. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of glue just down the body of my butterfly. So a little bit of my Tombow just down the bodies. And then I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool to pick up these bodies to then be able to place them where they need to be. So the putty end of your Take Your Pick tool is fantastic for this. Can you see? We can just place it on the body, easy as. And I just remembered that I didn't go live on Instagram. So I apologize for my Instagram people. I'm nearly through the card, but I'm now live on Instagram. Okay, so we have the 2 bodies of the butterflies with that beautiful melon mumbo. And we have the insert of our card. So let's fold our card base in half. And I need to double check that card base is the right size because it's looking a little bit wide. No, it is the right size. It just looked wide for some reason today. All right, now I will try and find, there's a bone folder. I was trying to find my good bone folder, but we will use this one. So we're just going to crease that with our bone folder to get a really nice good crease. We are going to wrap a little bit of ribbon around this piece here because that's going to go on the front here. I've got some butterflies and I've got my sentiment, but I want to wrap some ribbon around. Now, this is my trick that I do with my ribbon all the time, and it's called the faux bow technique. And the faux bow technique means that you can pop a ribbon on and do it with ease, and it looks like we've actually spent a fair bit of time trying to wrap the ribbon around. Now, I've got to be careful because I have got an embossed layer here. So I'm just putting some Seal Plus on the back. Now, I have to be careful because when you emboss your card, you actually break down the fibers in the card. So you've got to be very careful that you don't tear your cardstock when you use your Seal Plus because it is a stronghold glue and it can tend to pull up those cardstock fibers. I'm just going to wrap that around to add a little bit more of that fresh freesia coming through in the card. So it's just trying to accent the fresh freesia out of the designer series paper, because there is fresh freesia in here. Okay, all right, so I think I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals to give it a bit of dimension, and I'm finishing off these dimensional packets of dimensionals, which is great. So I've been able to finish off another sheet, which is awesome. I've got all these opened dimensional packs, so I'm trying to finish them off. Okay, this one's not too bad. I have more in there. Thought I did have more, but anyway, I'm nearly down to the last lot, so that's not too bad. All right, so we're going to do that. I'm also going to put one in the middle. I'm going to pop one on the outsides here. You may think this is a bit of overkill, but I like to make sure that my layers stay nice and popped up and firm. I don't like to know that it might sag before the recipient gets to enjoy the card. So I never ever skimp on my dimensionals. I know some people cut the dimensionals in half so that the dimensionals go a fair way, but you know, they're $7.50 for a pack of 300. So I think that they're fairly reasonably priced, and I use dimensionals on every card. Now you can see there with my take a pic tool, I've been able to just grab those backings all in one go and pop them in the garbage bin to stop it from getting all over the house. I can't guarantee, even by using that trick, that they don't end up in a place where they shouldn't be. Okay, there we go. There's that. So we've got a gorgeous embossed layer with that Starstruck embossing folder. We've got the designer series paper, which is a Sale-A-Bration item with $100 spend. You can get that for free. We've got the ribbon, which is with $100 spend. You can get that for free. We will add some glue now onto that insert, and we can pop that inside. Okay. So we've got our insert. So we've got our time to celebrate is going to be on the front, and then we've got happy birthday on the inside. So we've got these gorgeous butterflies. I'm going to wait to see where I'm going to put the butterflies until I pop my sentiment on. I think I'm just going to pop my sentiment on there. I'm actually not even going to fussy cut that. I'm just going to cut an angle like that, and that's going to be able to sit on there. So we've created a nice effect for that sentiment layer there without really having to do much. All I've done is cut it with an angle with my scissors. So I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back of that also to pop that up. Now, because it is a fairly wide sentiment, I am going to pop them top and bottom of that sentiment layer to make sure that it sits nicely. All right, we will remove the backings. And we will pop that just there like that. Okay, so we've got our butterflies. I'm feeling like I want to have them there and then pop a bow up in the top. What do you think? Type it into the comments and let me know what you think. Please feel free, if you've just jumped on, please feel free to like the video and share the video, please. It really helps me get my crafting out there to more people if we hit that share button. All right, now I'm actually going to tie a bow while we're working out where we're going to put the bow. So let's make a good guess of where we're going to put this bow and where we're going to put the butterflies, because depending on where we're going to put the bow is where we're going to probably get the butterflies in. Now this is the gorgeous Fresh Freesia crinkled seam binding. We had it in the white. We've now got it in the Fresh Freesia, and I love it. It's lovely to create bows with. It's super, super soft. Excellent to be tying a bow with. So we could possibly put the bow up the top and scatter our butterflies around, or we could put the bow down the bottom and scatter our butterflies like so. So where do you want it? Top or bottom? Tell me the bow. Top or down the bottom? Or maybe type high or low. I don't know, whatever you think you want to do. I'm going to embellish with these gorgeous embellishments that we can earn for free in a Sale-A-Bration order. So top or bottom for the bow? Type it into the comments and let me know. I'll just tidy up here a bit while I'm waiting to see. Top or bow just above the sentiment, says Lynn. Arlene saying top. Maureen saying top. Linda's saying top. So we've got 3 for top. We've got 2 for bottom. 3 for bottom. Top left for bow. So 4 for top. Okay, it's even. The next person that says something is where it's going to go. No, we're not doing no bow, Carol. Sorry, that just made me laugh. Okay, Kathy said bottom. So we're going to do bottom because bottom got it. Sorry, Carol, sorry. Carol said no. And I'm like, no, we're not going to have no bow. We are going to have a bow. I am the bow lady from Bow Desert. They don't call me that for nothing. All right, so we are going to pop that on there. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool to be able to place it where I want it to go. And I can't answer that. I thought I had my phone on silent. There we go. It's on silent. Sorry about that, people. 2 phone calls today while we've been trying to do this. I've lost my Take Your Pick tool in just that small. Oh, there it is on the ground. Of course, there it is on the ground. All right, so we're going to grab our bow off our glue dots with our Take Your Pick tool, and then we can pop the bow right there above the sentiment like that. Okay, our little butterflies, I think we need to pop them up. What do you think? A slightly smaller bow. Too late. The bow's on. Too late. All right, so let's pop some dimensionals on the back of our butterfly. And on that one. Okay. There. All right, using my handy dandy Take Your Pick tool to remove the backings. And we will pop that there. One there. We'll remove these backings. And we will pop one up there. Okay, so we've got our butterflies on there, nice and cute. Now I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool, and I think I'm going to use, I might use these Berry Burst ones. No, I changed my opinion. I'm going to use the Fresh Freesia because they're going to show up a little bit better. Okay, so we've got that. We might just pop just in the body of each of the butterflies, just one little sequin in the middle of the body of the butterflies, just to create that little bit of bling on the butterfly. All right, and then we will, with our Wink of Stella, do a little bit of a spritzing of the Wink of Stella. All right, so all I do with my Wink of Stella, I squeeze a little bit down into the barrel, and then I flick with the lid and the brush tip on the front and on the inside. Okay. Put wink on the wings. Okay. Julie wants wink on the wings. Let's put some wink on the wings. There we go. And we might even add some here on that base that's in behind. So we have heaps of shimmer and shine. There we go. Lots of shimmer and shine. And there you go. card number 2. So we've had 2 cards that we have created so far in this catalog launch. So if you place an order for $150 or more, you will be getting a card kit to create these 2 beautiful cards. If you place an order of $200, you can actually order that stamp set and you can make that card very similar and do your own sentiment on it. Also, the bundle of the butterflies is, I'm not quite sure, but it's around $100, I think, for the butterfly set because it's got a hybrid embossing folder. That and some other goodies, and you'll be able to earn some freebies. So thank you very much for watching card number 2 out of my catalog launch. So hopefully you have enjoyed those 2 cards. And as I said, we have a great time to purchase, but also a great time to buy. To join my team during Sale-A-Bration. So those 2 deals you can use, you can make up your starter kit to whatever you want to make it up to. So as I'm saying, if you join and you get the marker deal, then you choose $235 worth of product. If you decide not to go for the marker deal, you actually can choose the $286 worth of product. You only pay $169 for the starter kit, whichever one you choose. They're only going to be $169. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will be back live again at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning with card number 3 out of my catalog launch party. Don't forget to place your orders to be able to get the free kit of the 5 projects that I'll be creating this week with brand new January to April mini catalog products from our Stampin' Up range. Thanks everyone.